So Nicola Olaslaga's familiar face, perhaps not such a familiar name. She got married at the end of last year. Nicola McDermott, of course. So much success in Tokyo. Nicely over also at 193.
This is Gerashenko. Bar at 193. We've already lost one or two. But most of the main contenders still involved. Gerashenko, the three Ukrainians in this field. Very nice clearance. She's been in good form already this year. So this is Mahuchikh then with her first attempt. As I mentioned, just the best early on. Took two attempts to cover their first opening height of 185, two that we saw to get over 193, and that one's much better. A bit of daylight between her and the bar finally. Calm down, she says. Nicely done. The world's number one. Beautifully over that time.
I jump one of 5 field events going on here in Stade Charité this evening. Gerashenko, one of 3 Ukrainians in the women's high jump. Oh yes, that was a clutch jump there for Gerashenko. And look what that means to her. Absolutely delighted. Goodness me. Gerashenko gave it a little tickle on the way down with the top of the thigh, but comes through. Started with first-time clearances of 180, 184 and 188. But that was a pressure clutch jump there for Gerashenko with the likes of Mahuchikh and Olaslaga's, of course, in the field here. A very high-quality field. Here is somebody who will be in contention for the medals in Eugene, Yaroslava Mahuchikh. Already the world lead. Second attempt at 201. Oh, yes! Brilliant! Improves on her season's best in the world lead, which was 2 meters exactly. The only high jumper to be clear at 2 meters so far in 2022. And she's added another centimetre to that here in Paris. And Mahuchikh, this prodigious talent, really is so talented, only 20 years old, has done it again. 2:01 and victory for Yaroslava Mahuchikh.
Well, back to this high jump, Elena Patterson, second attempt at 196 in this women's high jump. So Patterson, already big season's best in this competition. Oh, that's big. That's a lovely big jump again. She generates enormous speed on her approach. She will like watching that one. Big screen up there. She should be able to see a replay of that. But from Patterson, a season's best at 196 just gets improved on the 193. Can you believe it was 185 from back in January before coming into tonight? And that makes her the first over. Well, Levchenko goes next then in this women's high jump. The bar at 193. She's got a perfect card at 180, 185 and 189. This is her first attempt for the Ukrainian. Oh, lovely. Yeah, and she knows it too. Very, very happy with that indeed. Yulia Levchenko, World Championship silver medalist in London back in 2017. Took 8th place in Tokyo. Was probably a bit disappointed with that.
What can she do here at 1 meter and 88? She's had a decent season. I think her best performance so far has been 6th at the Paris Diamond League. But a lot of the women struggling a bit today in this women's high jump. Tabashnik trying to capitalise on that, and that's a great first-time clearance at 1 meter and 88. Hats off to the Ukrainian Tabashnik. She gave it a bit of a brush as she went over it, but not enough to dislodge that bar. So she will be credited with a first-time clearance. No failures so far in her opening 3 heights. Great jumping from Katerina Tabashnik. Meter and 92.
Now then, pressure's on here for Yaroslava Mahuchikh, the world indoor champion, Olympic bronze medalist, world silver medalist. It's quite a CV, isn't it, for somebody who's only 20 years old, but pressure. But she's proven time and time again she is so mature for her age. She's got great mental resilience. She too has obviously been experiencing some extraordinary things away from the sport of track and field. training in Germany and Serbia and Turkey and more recently California because of the events in Ukraine. In her homeland, she drove for 3 days to get to Belgrade to the World Indoors in March, but got there and won the title. So, third attempt, final attempt at 192. Mental preparation is complete. Yes! That's more like it. That's why she is one of the hottest properties in women's high jumping anywhere in the world. The clutch jump, when the pressure's on, the very best deliver, and she delivered.
Brilliant third round attempt from Mahuchikh. So good under pressure.
Safina Sarudeyeva with her first attempt at 192. Needed 2 attempts at 188. Gave it a little tickle, but she's safely over, and that puts her into the lead. First athlete over 192. Sarudeyeva from Uzbekistan. So Yaroslava Mahuchikh, who we saw earlier on go over at 188, is Elena Patterson, the perfect day in Eugene in the sunshine. Jumped that 202 personal best. Here she is. Yes, nicely done. She too over then at 194. All the stars aligned that day, didn't they? They were flying. She was waltzing, could we say, for the Australian over the bar to the world title. Only the 10th Australian to win a world title. And then she added Commonwealth Games silver. She's won 7 of her 9 competitions this year. And that's why. First time clearance at 194. But 205 she ends with. Unbelievable. Here is that 205 success we should have brought you earlier on.
Well, there was so much going on, Chris, wasn't there?
There was.
We can only bring you so much, as you know. I know all of you sitting at home will be aware. You might have been frustrated you didn't see it live, but here it is. She cleared 202 first time. This is second attempt at 205. It's a new national record for her. It's the highest jump in the world this year. And that gave her enormous confidence. Because I tell you what, I think her 3 attempts at 210 were great. They were 9 out of 10 jumps. You know, and you quite often see a high jumper refuse a height, put their hand on the bar or run through, but she really attacked each and every one of them. So the sap is rising for Mahuchikh, and whether or not she has 1 or 2 more competitions to come this season, the fact is she can go into a winter really buoyed up by this. And it's so easy to forget that she's just 20 years old. She's got such a mature head on her shoulders.